Salam alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, brothers. I really appreciate all of you guys, man. Really, I'm so happy to get a chance to speak with you guys. And I really don't want to take too much of Daniel's time. Brief question: why do some Muslims assume that you are some alt-right imam? Can you just give clarity to that, please?
Yeah, so they accuse me of being alt-right, but this kind of labeling is meaningless unless you can substantiate it with examples. So I challenge all those who are calling me alt-right, point to something that I have said that does not have a basis in Islam, that does not have a solid basis in the Quran and the Sunnah and the Islamic tradition. If you can do that, okay, then I'll concede that I've made a mistake. I've fallen into this alt-right nonsense. Prove it. If take one of my statements that you consider to be alt-right, okay, say this statement that you made or this post that you made, this is an alt-right statement that is not found in the Quran and Sunnah and the Islamic tradition, or is not grounded in, or has no basis in the Quran and Sunnah. If you can prove that, then okay, I'll admit that I made a mistake. But these people can't prove that. They just make these kinds of broad, vague gestures, and they're feeding off of people's biases against conservative Islamic positions. Like on the issue of women working, for example, or women being empowered. This is an alt-right statement, quote unquote. But let's look at what Imam, Ghazali, for example, or Imam Nawawi, or Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah, rahimahullah, all of these figures, what they said about women, what they said about women being in the workplace. Let's look at some hadith. Let's look at the example of the Ummahat al-Mu'mineen, the mothers of the believers, Aisha radiallahu anha, Khadija, so forth. How were they living life? How were they were they these strong, empowered career women? Let's look at the details and let's see who's right, who's right about what Islam has to say about these issues. Is it me, the quote unquote alt-right imam, or is it these these social media losers, nobodies?